the first game of the season. So everybody's going to come out to try to prove themselves at the beginning of the season.
I can't wait to see that.
I think that having the fans in the stadium and just that
energy,
atmosphere,
and
energy. Everybody's.
You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.
All right, welcome to the YMA Nation podcast, episode number 91.
91. That means we 9 away.
9 away. And we are going to do something big.
9 away.
You know, I got a text from Victor, and he was like, hey, episode 100, what are you guys doing? I was like, that is so random. We were talking about it. He just randomly sent a text like, what are you guys doing for episode? You got to do it big.
It's good to have people in your circle that keep up with what's going on.
Episode 100, we're going to do it big. I don't know, we'll maybe choose like a couple of people that win $100.
We'll figure it out. We always do. We look out for you guys out there.
That's right. So, episode number 91, YMA Nation podcast. I am Joe Wallace, and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
And today, we have something big. We are going to do a drawing.
A
cash drawing. Look, we're on the same page. If you are on right now, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Everyone that's in this drawing, down in the comment section from each episode throughout May, they hashtag YMA Nation.
YMA Nation.
On each of the ones. But also the people that's on our Facebook page, on the YMA Nation Facebook page, every episode that comes out, it get posted on Facebook too. And so they actually went on there too and hashtag YMA Nation. So they're in the drawing twice.
See, you could have been in the drawing twice. You just got to follow directions.
Just follow directions. So you ready to get going?
I'm ready.
We are going to choose 4 winners, and each one is going to win $25.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Because, see, I be ready all the time. I'm ready all the time.
So she's going to turn her head, and it is a ton of names in there. And she's going to pick one. The first winner for $25 is Marquise Madison. You got to slow down, so you got to give him a round of applause. The next winner is Ashley Galloway, $25. Ashley Galloway.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Look, I'm on the move today, y'all.
Look. Who is it again?
Ashley Galloway.
Twice.
Well, she was only in there a whole bunch of times because she has tagged
on every episode,
every
on
single
both
episode.
platforms, on every platform, yes. Congratulations, Ashley Galloway. Thank you for the support.
You know I was waiting on him to grab that thing.
Another Ashley Conrad.
All right.
Congratulations. Why don't you change your name to Ashley? Maybe you could like win all these Ashleys.
I win every day.
Bam! Woo, look at it! Look at that fire back. I win every day. So congratulations, Ashley Conrad, Ashley Galloway, Marquise Madison. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And we are about to get into this live episode.
Sports Talk Friday.
Sports Talk Friday. You want to kick it off?
Yeah, because, you know, I'm in my Clemson gear, and we got Clemson stuff going on. And
we also got Miami Hurricane stuff going on, but we're going to start off with her.
He talked about Miami last week, so I'm going to talk about Clemson this week.
Let's go.
Okay, so first and foremost,
down in the description, down in the description, we have the new.
The button they didn't want to work.
Hey, we had that new song that we got a new freestyle out. So make sure you check down in the description. Check out that new lemon pepper freestyle.
Just do it.
And then the mixtape drops too. I'm I don't want to deter. I know we're talking about a whole different thing. We on Sports Talk Friday, but make sure you go down in the link and read everything in the link. Check out that new freestyle.
A lot going on.
Check
people.
out that new
We got a lot
freestyle.
going on.
That YMA Nation mixtape is dropping. So Clemson, let's get to it.
Okay, so the betting line's open. Clemson as a 4.5 point favorite over Georgia.
That's it. Ooh, boy, they predicting that to be close. Uh-oh, Clemson.
Close.
Uh-oh, Clemson.
But we talked about that would probably be a close game. So, that is what it is. We know it's going to be competitive. It's the first game of the season. So, everybody's going to come out to try to prove themselves at the beginning of the season.
I can't wait to see that.
I think that having the fans in the stadium and just that
energy,
atmosphere,
and
energy. Everybody's ready to be out, and I just can't wait.
And
it's gonna be exciting.
Both teams have to win. Only one can win, but they kind of come into that stadium like they have to
win, right?
Before you move on, I have something that actually came from Clemson, from their site called rubbingtherock.com. You know how they rub the rock.
Yep.
Rubbingtherock.com. They say 4 biggest concerns that Clemson should have going against Georgia on their game opener, their season opener. I'm going to start at the top, number 4, and I want to hear your feedback. So number 4 is the potential holes in the secondary. They say that last season, the secondary was unable to hold Justin Fields. So they played against Ohio State, and they say there was a lot of gaps in the secondary. You think they sold that up for this season?
I think so. And I also think that Clemson has some really big names on defense that are going to have to step up this year.
Okay.
I think that last year kind of really threw everybody for a loop. I think that it was trying for all teams. Mm-hmm. No excuses, but it was.
Right.
But I think that some of the big names that the fans, I'm a fan too, have been waiting to see have got to shine this year. They have to step up. Okay. They have to make those plays. I mean, it's not they got to the playoffs. Right. I mean, you can't. But you can't.
It should be either, from my opinion, when you talk about the top 4, the big 4, right. Clemson, they was expecting it to be Clemson versus Alabama, so we'll see. That's number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3, the offensive line. So the offensive line, they say, again, they brought up Ohio State game. They say that it was hard to match up against the Buckeyes. And going against Georgia, they say that Georgia possessed a lot of talent on their defensive line.
Well, the offensive line was young last year.
Okay.
So this year they have another year of experience. So just that age and getting more acclimated. They did some moving around last year from right tackles, left tackles. So getting acclimated in those positions, I think the offensive line will be a lot better this year.
Okay. Number 2, Kirby Smart. So they're saying Georgia, if Georgia could get out of their own way, they may possibly beat Clemson. They say that they have 5 5-star commitments. 5 5-star commitments.
Look, now I'm gonna just
hear you out. Go ahead.
So I look at a lot of the boards, with the Clemson fans and stuff. Mm-hmm. I think that everybody is waiting to see the matchup with Darian Kendrick. Now that he is with Georgia, he got transferred over or whatever. If he's eligible to play and all of that stuff, I think everyone's interested to see how that's going to pan out. That whoever he's up against, that Clemson receiver, how that plays out.
That's interesting, though, because when you look at it from a whole, Georgia always had good players. So based on the article, rubbinrocks.com, they're saying that they have great talent on their team. It's just that, some of the coaching, development, those type of things need to improve. So they're curious
Some of
to
the
see.
decision making within the game is
coaching.
It's
so
coaching.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Number one, the ramifications of a loss if Clemson loses against Georgia. So based on the article, it says that it will be not destroying, what word did they use? It is absolutely imperative that they beat Georgia because their schedule is weak after that. Mm-hmm. This is actually coming from the school, a writer at the school. So he's saying that if they lose to Georgia, not just from the fans' perspective, but from the analysts, want to say that, look at their teams that they're playing now, but they lost to Georgia, so that one loss could prevent them from getting to the championship.
I can see that, but I also know that they're much more forgivable about early games than they are later games in the season.
Once you get further on into the season.
Right. So the early on games, they're a little more forgiving of. The games that happen later in the season, because Clemson will have opportunity. If they lose to Georgia, that does not impact them going to the ACC championship at all.
If they get there, they may possibly be playing Miami. They may possibly be playing Miami now that Miami got Darian King back for the season, but let's keep going.
Please. I can't. Somebody come get him. We all know how that'll play out anyway.
Okay, so let's
Clemson
keep going. I knew that's where you was going.
Then they would go to the playoff, right? Because they would be an ACC champion at that point. Mm-hmm. And then they would have an opportunity to show themselves in the playoff. So what
you're saying that if Clemson plays Miami, they'll win.
Yeah.
That's the sound of like someone's dreaming. Say it. Did you say yeah? Go ahead. Can you close your eyes right now too and just picture Clemson beating Miami? I like both teams, but I'm a Miami fan.
The last game that they played against Miami?
Yeah, but Miami they have a stronger team now, and Darian King is more developed.
So Clemson has a weaker team than they did when they played against Miami?
I'm just saying.
I'm confused.
Clemson don't have a powerhouse that they had in 2020.
They still have a powerhouse.
They don't have the powerhouse that they had in 2020.
Okay.
Just look at Golden State. Golden State had a powerhouse. Look at the players that they had. And then when the team started moving, when the players start moving, look what happened to them.
I understand that. But Clemson just reloads.
Oh, just reloads. Okay.
It's like.
Well, you look at Alabama, too. They do the same thing.
They just reload.
Okay. So we shall see. Miami is
see.
not a top four powerhouse.
I hope that Clemson plays Miami.
I hope they.
In the ACC
we already said if Clemson
I hope they
plays
do.
Miami, this will probably be the biggest Sports Talk Friday episode ever
in the history of Sports Talk Friday.
Of ours, we'll probably film it from a helicopter or something.
Oh, a helicopter.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to check with Lee and see what he's up to. Like, no, that may be a stretch. So we'll just check and see. What's next?
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Now, what you got?
Okay, so we talked last week about Arizona State and the allegations about the recruiting during
Right.
COVID, so that's still ongoing.
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 We'll keep y'all posted
We will
on that.
keep y'all
We'll keep you
posted.
posted.
So, 2021 Texas football signing, Keith Ron Lee, he was arrested in Bryan, Texas over last weekend for assault charges. Assault charges on a family member too. So, but he's out on bond right now, a $5,000 bond. Also, cornerback Ishmael Abraham was arrested and charged with carjacking and evading arrest in December. The reason
Where
I
is
wanted
that
to
from?
touch base,
Both of them from Texas?
yeah,
Texas. What y'all got going on, man?
yeah, no, but I wanted to touch base on that because like they're young, like you talking about 18 years old, like they're at that age where they're still trying to find themselves, they still making.
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Hold on.
Poor decisions. So just out to the viewers out there, you know, at that age, those type of decisions could possibly change the direction of your life.
Everything.
Right. And
Oh, we're preaching that right now.
yeah.
Like it's hard when you're trying to get into the mind of a 17, 18, 19 because their mind's still developing and like you said, they're trying to figure out where they fit. They're trying to figure out, you know, and they don't understand what they have in front of them
Right.
because everything is like right now
And what I see.
and what I see.
Right.
And we're in a generation, which is funny that we were texting. It's like immediate gratification.
Right.
I don't have patience to wait, time to wait. I don't have, you know, I don't want to do anything but what I want right this second.
Right.
And if you can't give it to me right this second, I'm going to find another way to do it.
Well, a tip of wisdom from age
Right.
and experience is being able to use your foresight. And that is so important. So before you make the decision and the action, you think about you think it through and say, if I do this, what could be the outcomes? And if you think of the outcomes, the majority of kids, they stop right there. They're like, oh, well, that's that type of mentality. And you see that all across the board with everything with, my credit.
Right.
Oh, well, I'm getting a letter saying I got a collection. Oh, well, like it's that type of mentality, though, that when we don't think about the after effect could come back and be haunting.
Right.
So,
and it doesn't make them bad people. It just makes them people who made a bad decision.
Right.
So I think that's important to understand that they're kids. And a lot of times we do hold these student athletes to a higher.
Which they should be, I feel.
They should. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I just think that, you know, they're in the spotlight so much and they don't understand the full ramifications. It's not like.
Of their actions, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully someone will watch this and be like, you know what, I was thinking about blah, blah, blah. Or, you know what, this dude pissed me off. Wait till I see him tomorrow. You know, think about the after effect
Right.
of your actions. Last thing, which is a good one. All right, you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is big too. So I saved this for last. The Supreme Court has ruled that the education-related income that athletes should be able to earn money using their name, image, and likeness. So that is huge, right?
It is.
Right, because like everyone's been saying, oh, like it's kind of unfair. Like in college, these students, it's kind of brutal based on the space.
I'm devil's advocate on that situation.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people. There was a vote it was a 9-0 vote.
No, I mean, I feel like that times are changing. So in order to continue to be appealing, you have to accommodate what the masses want.
Right.
And a lot of that comes from now you have these, it left me, but like the,
There it is.
thanks.
You want me to go grab it?
Thanks. Kind of like the XL level football where it's not pro athlete, it's semi-pro. And so they don't have to wait. They don't have to go to college 3 years. They can go straight out of high school and go to that league and get paid. So now colleges feel like they have to be competitive with that. So I understand that aspect of it because you want them to continue to go to college, get an education, and be prepared if they don't make it to the NFL and become successful people in society, right? But I'm still on the fence about how I feel about it because I feel like, you know, if I'm a regular student and I'm paying $40,000 a year to go to college, that's money I have to pay out of my pocket to go to college. Some student athletes don't have full scholarships, so they're still paying some of that, but a lot of that can be covered in like grant money, lottery grants, scholarship funds, things like that the football scholarship doesn't cover. So to me, you know, the teachers still have to be paid. The buildings still have to be kept up. You have to pay the grounds, the janitors, the expansion of the school, the upkeep of the school. I mean, all of that comes out of the pockets of the university as well. So when you're talking about getting a college education, it's not just, I'm going to get a college education for free. You know, those people have to be paid by somebody. It's a business, you know? So,
right. Well, not to drag it on, but real quick. On the article, it says that the athletes will be allowed to make money from third-party endorsements. So third-party endorsements like Nike, Reebok, Adidas, like third-party endorsements, they'll be able to make money from them.
right.
All right. Well,
But good info.
if I was in college, I want to get paid.
Yeah, I mean, you are working. I mean, that's your job.
Right.
Football is year-round.
Right.
We see that with our own child. It is a year-round thing. And he can't get a job because his schedule is just so crazy.
So now they got the opportunity, if they perform well,
to make money. Yeah.
All right, guys. So thank you, guys.
Good discussion.
I know, good.
Yeah.
Miami versus Clemson in the champion in the playoff, right?
I just want to say this. So, you know, I said I want to go to the Clemson Georgia game, right?
You got 20 seconds.
I do. The lowest ticket is $350.
$350
That's the upper level.
for the upper level.
Way
Like you
way
gonna
up
need
there.
binoculars.
Yeah. $350.
And you have a price gauge down.
The lower level is starting at $1,139.
All right, so we'll see you guys at the Clemson game. $1,000.
With the boss's view, you gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.